In our previous video, we saw how the Saint-Lagu method is used to allocate seats in a proportional electoral system. In today's video, we'll see how the first-past-the-post seats are allocated in a mixed-member proportional electoral system that uses the Saint-Lagu method. If you remember from our previous video, there are 3 steps to using the Saint-Lagu method in a proportional electoral system. First, you exclude all the parties below the electoral threshold. Second, you divide the number of votes received by each party by odd numbers, creating a series of quotients. Third, you assign seats one by one to the parties with the highest quotients until all seats are filled. The difference in a mixed-member proportional electoral system is that you first allocate the first-past-the-post seats and then allocate the remaining seats using the Saint-Lagu method. Let's again use the 2025 Canadian federal election in Nova Scotia as an example. Remember that there were 11 seats to be filled in this election. Here are the results of the election in Excel. You start by excluding all the parties below the electoral threshold. Then, you divide the number of votes received by each party by odd numbers. The difference is here, on step 3. You first distribute the first-past-the-post seats, using the highest quotients in the process. In this example, we assume that out of the 11 seats in the province, 6 would have been filled using first-past-the-post, and of these 6, the Liberals would have won 4 of them, and the Conservatives 2. Finally, you assign the proportional seats one by one to the parties with the highest remaining quotients. If you remember from our previous video, the parties end up with the same numbers of seats, but now we have allocated part of the seats using the first-past-the-post method, and part using purely the Saint-Lagu method, which is, in essence, how the mixed-member proportional system works. But that still leaves one question unanswered. How do we decide who actually gets the proportional seats? In our next video, we will learn the concept of open lists, and we'll see how electors can influence who gets these proportional seats.